started releasing bodies. 4 were released yesterday. Another will be picked today. About 2-3 will be picked today. And there's a procedure. All those bodies who have been identified by their loved ones, either through DNA or physical identification or fingerprint identification, which are enough from where we sit, they will have their loved ones to bury and give them a send-off that is going to give them closure. We are very grateful to the county government of Kilifi, who have sacrificially supported our law enforcement agencies, the investigating team, and the prosecution team by preserving those bodies for more than a year now. We are very grateful to the governor of Kilifi County and the county government for going out of their way to contribute to this national matter, even if it's not even without, it's beyond their mandate. As you know, security is not a devolved function. We are very grateful. We are particularly grateful because, again, the county government has decided to waive all the charges and fees for the mortuary for all that period. And again, we are grateful. We will support the county government by paying off the electricity bills and other bills that we want to pick as national government. Also, the national government will support the families that are unable to transport their loved ones so that they can bury the remains decently. We will support them to be able to transport their loved ones. And I have directed the county security team to work with the county government so that we can identify families that require support. And the Ministry of Interior is going to support those families that are in need. But we have also other lower ranking people whom we shall also be taking to court in a short while. I am very grateful to the investigative team. They have done a good job under the Director of Homicide, Mr. Nyuguto. I think those are selfless Kenyans. They have served the country well. I am grateful to the forensics team, also from the DCI, and I'm also grateful to the office of the Chief Government Pathologist, Dr. Johansen Oduor, who has done a great job to help us have closure. As you're aware, Chakama Ranch, particularly part of it where the principal suspect concentrated, and therefore last week the government has degazetted the rest of the Chakama Ranch. It's a 50,000 acre ranch. So about 46,000 acres are gazetted, and we have made sure that we don't have any possible grave sites there. But the 4,000 acres around where the principal suspect concentrated his crime remains a scene of crime and is not available for any public activities. We shall be fencing off that area. It will be available in the long term because the investigating team and the prosecution team will require that scene of crime to be able to prosecute and get justice. And the court may need site visits so that they can be able to put together the evidence and the material that they will have received from the prosecution. So that area now remains out of bounds. It's not available. And because of the defilement and the discretion that was done on that scene of crime, the government has decided that that parcel, the 4,000, will be compulsorily taken by government, and it is going to be used to, first of all, arrest any of our brothers and sisters or our children who lost their lives, but either they cannot be identified for whatever reason, or maybe they have not been claimed, or if a family voluntarily agrees, we are going to lay them in a dignified manner on that parcel, and the government will also construct a memorial on that property so that it remains a permanent reminder of what happened in our country. As I've said, this is the worst security attack ever to occur on the soil of Kenya. As you are aware, when this thing occurred, the president did set up a commission of inquiry under the Commission of Inquiries Act, headed by a judge, which mandate is actually now to deal with the accountability of public officials and other players whose action or inaction, conduct or misconduct may have contributed